I guess the entirety of it, that I got to fill up a whole space with my work, and my friends showed up, they commented, they liked, people bought art. That was a big deal to me, to get to have a space filled and look around and see that it was all my work.
To break out of an entrenched artist stereotype is not easy. Part of it involves knowing or researching what others believed artists to be in the past, what they believe now, and what they see for the future. In the past, artists were thought to be wildly talented, but unable to harness their skills for financial success. They were seen as hobbyists and not professionals. They were viewed as incapable business persons that needed the expertise of a third-party dealer to sell their artwork. Today, these labels persist, but an art movement is being championed by a Houston artist named John Ross Palmer. Palmer is a visionary. He does not believe in competition, but rather he knows that by elevating all artists, it adds power to the profession.
A lot of artists can be very sort of, stingy with their knowledge. And I like that he sort of spreads his knowledge around, and it's, he doesn't think there's just one pie, that if he takes a piece or somebody else takes a piece that, he gets less. He thinks there's enough, out there for everybody.
Palmer's art movement of escapism means financial freedom. It means having the confidence and professional skill set to sell your artwork on your own without reliance on others. Escapism is empowering artists to thrive and not just survive. How is Palmer breaking the stereotype? In 2009, he founded the revolutionary Escapist Mentorship Program. He coaches artists individually for an entire year and shares all of his business practices, tips, and keys to success. Since 2014, he has performed the mentoring role inside a state-of-the-art ultimate artist training center known as the Chrysalis. In 2016, he co-founded the 501c3 nonprofit Art Launch so that the patrons of Escapism could support the management, growth, and programming of the Escapist Mentorship Program through generous donations. No other program in the world offers personalized mentoring from an established and currently working artist, free access to a first-class studio and gallery space, plus the critically important relationships with the established artists' legions of loyal collectors.
Artists should apply and take advantage of this program because it's not only a rare opportunity, but you're going to learn a lot about who you are as an artist. You're going to learn a lot of tools to take with you, and you're going to learn what it takes to make it in the art world. It's an opportunity for you to get moving with that passion that's been instilling inside of you for years and years and years, and it's finally that opportunity to step off and make a go at it.
The 2017 Escapist artists are Laura Burleton, Jan Golden, and Chuck Reddick. A stereotype-breaking ceremony kicked off their year. Tiffany Thomas, Alief Independent School District trustee, delivered the rousing keynote address. After many months of meetings with their mentors and art creation in their Chrysalis studios, the Escapist artists each unveiled a solo art show. Escapist artists handle absolutely all facets of their show: marketing, pricing, lighting, ambiance, food and beverage, invitations, collector calls, and event follow-ups.
It's life-changing for an artist. The marketing is something that's not taught in our school, it's not taught anywhere per se, and I think that's something John has really put out there, that marketing is a big part of it.
Chuck Reddick unveiled Wabi Sabi on June 9, 2017. It explored vulnerability and imperfections. Reddick inspired emotions that accompanied both color and the value of repair out of brokenness. Laura Burlton unveiled Earthly Delights on July 14, 2017. She explored pleasure found in our everyday surroundings, flowers, sex, magic, and the circus, among other sensual reflections. Jan Golden unveiled Structures and Shadows on August 18, 2017. She showcased in glass, photography, wood, and metals that have never been seen before. The future of escapism not only relies on the hard work of escapist artists, but also the patrons of escapism. Art Launch supporters allowed for the first ever escapist retreat. The artists first heard from former escapists on their lessons learned and opportunities they wish they had taken advantage of during their year in the program. Ryan Lindsay then moderated a panel where art collectors gave insight on successful escapist exhibitions and their impetus in collecting original artwork. It wrapped with a group brainstorming and Q&A session where Burlton, Golden, and Reddick all listed and announced their goals for their careers during 2017. Art Launch patrons created the Monarch Society to give the escapist artists the ultimate learning experience in speaking confidently, both about themselves and their artwork.
From the Monarch Society evening that people really wanted to know more about you other than just your art. They wanted to know what made you tick, what your past. So I think it was enlightening in the fact that people wanted to see all of you.
John Ross Palmer leads by example. He is shattering the traditional artist stereotype by selling directly to the collector, achieving groundbreaking sales, traveling the world to create art series, and generously giving back his time, energy, knowledge, and money to his community to further his mission. But a stereotype this pervasive cannot be destroyed by one individual. A critical mass of persons must help Palmer to achieve this noble goal. Palmer and the Art Launch Board of Directors would like to salute major patrons of escapism that have joined in his admirable endeavor. Sonia and Mike Verhagen, Mercedes Leal and Tammy Wallace, Aaron and Alex Sestero, June and Steve Barth, JP Anderson and Alfredo Tijerina, Carolyn Watts, Jerry Paul, Joan and Richard Jennings, Margaret Ferenz, Rita and Jared Blanchard, John Smither and Lauren Waddell, Local Table, Laura Parkin, Ashton Martini, Janet and Brian Franklin, Chicago Title, Carla Schraub, and Darlene and Steve Steen. The 2017 Art Launch Gala, A Lesson in Exclusivity, is the primary fundraising event for the nonprofit for the entire year. John Ross Palmer and the Art Launch Board of Directors would like to thank you for joining us on this glamorous graduation night. To ensure that the Escapist Mentorship Program continues to evolve, Art Launch has the funding to continue its empowering programming, and that we, together, take all steps necessary to forever destroy the stereotype of the struggling artist.